Oh, Travis Wayne Goodsell. Oh no. They finally, during Rachel Maddow's show, released yesterday's coronavirus numbers for Utah. Oh no. It's bad. Oh, is it bad. No wonder they kept it hidden. No wonder. And Nelson opens up the church today. Herbert downgraded us to yellow. Oh, and opened up businesses on the 1st of May. Oh man, this is bad. Oh man, this is bad. I'll start with the more positive news of those who are in assisted living. Remember, they added that last week also. On the 14th was the first day of it, so Thursday last week. There's only 108 faculties that have tested it, so no additional ones since yesterday's added 3. But the number of cases has risen by 8. So these are assisted living persons in Utah. These are your grandmas, your grandpas. According to the stats, they're saying that the majority of the cases that are coming in and being reported are women. A much higher number of women in Utah. I don't know if that has to do with Mormon women who are the highest per capita in the world who take depression medication. I'd be interested to know that. But regardless, 8 of those in assisted living have added to the number, 209 now. Deaths, we added 2. Remember, this is the good news. Healthcare workers in assisted living facilities rose by 11. Yesterday it rose by 16. Remember, we're downgraded to yellow. This is just assisted living that they started reporting on Thursday. All of those who died previous are not reported because they weren't tested. If they weren't tested, we don't know if they had coronavirus or is just old. Alright, here's the bad news. $134 new cases in Utah. That's still up there. That's the number we're getting on a regular basis. It's right around that range. They're still just testing the same. 3,289 for yesterday. That's the range that they test. Hospitalizations. We got record-breaking hospitalizations. 24 hospitalizations. That is a record breaker for at least April, or May, sorry. I see an 18 on the 3rd, and then we had 2 days of 18 on the 12th and the 13th. So this is 6 more than the record. Let's see if I put, yep, I did have April's in here. Looking for 18, there's 15, 12, 17 on the 16th of April. 16, 21 on the 28th of April. Yep, so confirmed record-breaking number of hospitalizations as Herbert downgrades us to yellow as he opened up businesses. Record-breaking hospitalizations. And I think we got record number of deaths. For May, it's confirmed. Let's see. Yep, record number of deaths. 8. We have record-breaking numbers, as on the day they had to report it, they failed to report it until right before 8 o'clock tonight. As the church opens up, as Herbert gets exposed for all of his cover-ups and attempts to murder Utahns, opening up early, downgrading too soon, buying 800K of the preventative treatment of coronavirus, according to our president, which kills people. If you don't have it, it kills you. If you do have it, it causes health problems like heart problems. And you guys watch Fox, don't you, Mormons? What are Fox News panicked about today? Oh, Mr. President, please stop taking it. You're gonna die. He lies. He's not taking it. He's trying to get Americans to take it so that America can pay them the money so that they can prosper economically. Big Pharma, who Trump said, I'm going to go get them. Brazil is making a national order for hydroxychloroquine. Tomorrow, he's making it a national order. He had to file his health minister to do it because the health minister refused to sign off on the order. So Brazil will now begin executing their people. Oh, God. And the church is preparing to flee the country because of my lawsuit. Oh, man. We're all doomed. Alrighty. Good night. Oh, you're probably, if you're paying attention to the background, as Seth Meyers does on his show, oh, Thornbirds. You can definitely tell who writes their own material and who has to rely on writers to make them famous. Trevor Noah writes his own material. He's still hilarious during this coronavirus. Seth Meyers, Stephen Colbert, ooh, big lose on that one. Man, you need to hurry up and get back to work. Or have them email you your jokes. I mean, your wife is the best part of your show when she's on. So, use her more often. Maybe replace you with her. The Mrs. Colbert Show. And even Samantha Bee. Oh, poor girl. You know, she was awesome. But apparently she has people write her jokes for her. Then there's John Oliver and Bill Mayer. They write their own stuff, and that's obvious. They're still doing good stuff. Especially John Oliver last week, or just past Sunday. Alrighty, but oh yeah, my background. Rizzoli and Isles. Have you paid attention to what they're doing? They shut down FYE in Taylorsville. They only have the one downtown now. The one in Sugar House has been long gone, and I'm like, when did that go? I used to shop there before the church had me disappeared from society, like Abinadi. A reference to the previous video I did. Yeah, they're phasing out DVDs. If you haven't noticed, Disney Plus, an online service, they're phasing out DVDs. They're phasing out their Disney stores, and they're instead of offering downloads, because you can get a converter program, and that's what I do with my DVDs, is convert them into a digital format, MP4s, and I just store them on my device, and awesome. But they're phasing out DVDs, and they're not allowing downloads of the movies so that you can watch it offline. They want you to pay for streaming. Have you noticed that Trolls and Scoob, that's now out, you have to pay $20 just to stream? $20. That's horrifying. That's not what you pay in the theaters. It may be a smaller version if you don't have to pay for, or if you pay for popcorn and candy and drinks at the theaters. That's probably cheaper, but ticket prices, they are screwing you guys over. And so, no, I'm not watching Trolls, I'm not watching Scoob, I'm going to wait. But they're phasing out DVDs. They're trying to get people to stream. And they don't want you to download. They don't want you to convert DVDs. They're phasing them out. They're going extinct. All right. Good night.